No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel from 17 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They try and run with Freeman. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got some space here. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 40 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Seahawks on